ready for this one. Ivan's alignment is popping right now. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Ivan's Alignments. I got a really good friend here today with I'm gonna say it's a cute car. Bam! We got the kitty up in this motherfucker. What's up, Sal?
What's up, man?
Hold on, I like that shirt. Is that nice?
Did you see that?
Are you repping nice ones up in there?
You gotta represent small business.
Shout out to Julian. I love Julian. Julian's a great guy.
Man. I like
great
Julian.
media. So tell me a little bit about this Hellcat. Is this a full bolt-on one?
Yeah, this is a salvage title car with reconstruct. No, I'm joking. It's a 2016 Hellcat.
This guy doesn't remember the year of his car.
Small bolt-ons, wink, wink. We're doing some suspension work today. Obviously, I mess with the best. That's why I'm here.
So from what I know of you, because you're a good friend of mine, you're a road racer.
That's what you want me to do.
Guys, when they call me out for road races, this is the man I call right here. This is the man I call my road race machine.
I can't wear this t-shirt, that's the case.
Oh, man. Yeah, you definitely can't wear that t-shirt if you're road racing. I'm with that. I'm with that. How much power we got here? I mean, that's one question I've really never asked you, so I don't even know.
Look, let's tell the viewers the truth, right? This car has not been on a dyno. We're gonna go on a dyno tomorrow. We'll see what we put down. Hoping to put down anywhere between, I don't know, 850, 900.
850 to 900. Those are the numbers you're looking for.
That's what I'm hoping for, man.
All right.
This is, by the way, this is a daily driven Hellcat.
Daily driven, people. And you know what? I could attest to that. He does drive this every day. I mean, hopefully if he made 1,500, this is what the car would look like. I wouldn't mind this stance. Anyway, Sal, what are we doing today? I see we have a iBox springs. We have I don't know what the hell's in there. And I do know we got some SPL control arms for the rear, which we're going to be the guinea pig for this. So we're going to show you guys how to install these. And hopefully they work. I mean, shout out to SPL. I sent them some original parts. They said, hey, Ivan, give it a try. So we're going to try to install these just to control the rear camber on it. Because obviously we drag race the car, so we want a better 60 foot on it. They are made out of billet aluminum. Great stuff. I mean, yeah. SPL, they just make great stuff. I actually have a set of upper control arms for a GTR somewhere around there as well. So we're gonna do Demon springs on it, right?
Yep.
So what's the reason behind the Demon springs? I mean, I know the reason, but I want to see if you know the reason.
The weight transfer is the biggest issue with the car.
This guy's educated, people. This guy is educated. If you're a racer, you gotta know what you're putting on your car, right? I mean, some people don't, but guys, don't take it to film speak. Just come to me, I got you.
Right.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna jack up the rear. I'm gonna take the front and rear wheels off, and I'm gonna kind of show you just on one side how to do everything. So give me a second, I'll be back. All right, guys, so we're gonna change the spring, and these are the two upper control arms. Here's one, here's two. So the thing is, you do need to change both of them and make them, change them to adjustable control arms in order to get the camber right. At the same time, you gotta be careful when you're adjusting because you could mess up the setback. So next thing you know, you'll have this arm too close to the shock. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times. Well, sorry, closer to the spring, right? Spring shock, doesn't matter. It's right there. So once we take them out, we're gonna set the new ones to the same length. But right now, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna disconnect the shock, which is one bolt. Then we're gonna disconnect all the ABS sensor, brake sensor, and all this we have over here. It's just some plastic clips, as you see. Nothing crazy, nothing out of this world. So to change the spring, it's on one bolt. That's what it is. You loosen this bolt, that spring's gonna come down, get the next one in, push it up. Anyways, we're gonna start doing that. We're gonna show you quick and easy. Trust me, you'll be able to do it on the floor. I mean, on an alignment rack, it's a little more difficult, but it's where I like to work, so this is what we're gonna do. You ready, Sal?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, guys, so I went ahead. This side is at 18. This side is a 15. Take the nut out. Same thing over here. So we're gonna take this bolt out. Oh, man. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Get a little hammer, tap it out. No big deal. That one's pretty much out. This one may have some pressure, so what you want to do, put something under the control arm just to get rid of most of that pressure, so that way you don't strip this bolt out. I mean, a lot of guys will hit it with the gun and just don't do that. Just put some pressure on the control arm with a piece of wood or something, or jack it up. So we're gonna go ahead and put something down here, take it all out, and we'll be back. Somewhere around there. All right, guys, so we got the spring out. We did have to loosen the exhaust, take it out from the little rubber mount. I'm sure you guys can see that. And then there's a 13mm bolt right on the top of the exhaust. It'll give you enough slack to get this bolt out without a problem. So since we're here already and we got to change the upper arms, we're gonna leave the spring out. So we're gonna be able to loosen that bolt right there, and obviously this bolt in here, because as I said, we're putting adjustable control arms. So that's the way you take the spring out, guys. It's definitely not a difficult job. On the floor, I would say it's a lot easier than on an alignment rack. I mean, I had to use a piece of wood just to support it, so it's kind of a pain in the ass, but remember, it's just 2 bolts, 2 bolts, 2 bolts. Now we're gonna start doing the arms, and we'll definitely get back to you guys. All right, guys, so the first thing you want to do when changing these upper arms to adjustable arms, loosen it from the inner side. Then the first one you have to loosen is the black one, the black control arm. Do not try to loosen this one first, because the bolt coming out is gonna get stuck right on this edge. So take out this one first, loosen it out, loosen it from there. Once you loosen it there, you're gonna be able to move it up and down. Then you could go ahead and loosen this one, and the whole knuckle is gonna drop. Then all you gotta do, just loosen the 2 nuts. Let me see if we can get it all the way in the back over there. And once you get that done, well, that's one part of the process. Now, if you're thinking and you're asking, hey Ivan, how the hell do I change that one back there? Yep, there's a nut and bolt right there. And guess what? In order to take it out, you gotta drop the subframe. But here at Ivan's Alignment, we are not doing that. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick my saw and I'm just gonna cut it up. I already have a new nut and bolt, and I'm just gonna put it on the opposite side. It works as well, as great, and it's the easiest way to do it unless you really want to drop the subframe, guys. Anyways, we're gonna keep going, moving forward. As you see, the spring's not in yet. We're not worried about that. We're trying to get the control arms, everything else done before we put the spring back. So once we get all that done, we'll be right back with you guys. And don't forget, guys, this one first, this one second. I'll be back. Oh, geez.
What does it say?
It says film repair. I think we're good. I think we're good. Anyways, guys, the fucking GoPro flew off my hand. We're taking the second control arm off. Due to the fact we're not dropping the subframe, we're actually using a saw. So what I did, I stuck the saw right in between. Obviously, you gotta loosen the bolt, make some room, stick the saw between the bolt and the bushing, and I'll show you the results if I could get the fucking thing out. All right, there it is. So we cut it out. Guys, it is the easiest way to do it. Easiest way.
You want to drop that subframe?
So why am I out of there?
I just had you cut the grass.
Guys, it's definitely not an easy task. As you see, we have a special visitor over here. Calls himself J Money.
Wake up!
Yeah,
Bro, you're like
I'm into this joint. I'm trying to figure out what y'all reading. What's up, baby?
Oh, okay.
You just got over Corona.
He got over the Corona, so you know, it's been a tough break to come outside to the real world, you know.
Stay back, stay away, man. 600 feet.
Non-essential ass right there. Non-essential.
600 feet, baby.
We got 6 feet apart, everybody.
600 feet.
Oh man. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead. We already have one arm And as you see, that's one. Oh, the bushing came out. It's one arm already. So now we're gonna get the other arm, put the spring on, put everything together, and see how it goes, see if everything clears. So give me a few, let me get everything on. I'll show you a bit more of it. Be back. All right, guys, we got the arms in. Check it out. So you want to get them as even as possible. I mean, it's not, remember, one arm is longer than the other, so just have about a 1/4 inch difference on them. We use all the stock bolts, everything lined up properly. Now we're gonna go ahead and put that spring in. Who makes that spring again? I like this spring. Carlisle Racing. I mean, this is their, what is it? A Demon Spring setup, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I installed a few of them already. They work very well. Definitely big difference on weight transfer. So I can't wait to finish this job already. Which we're halfway there. Halfway there. And then J Money and I are gonna send Sal to the bathroom. So as he's in the bathroom, J Money and I are gonna beat the shit out of this car. How does that sound, J Money?
Great.
Sounds great. I got the track bite, tire pressure gauge, everything ready already. Don't worry where we're going. We're gonna go straight. We're gonna go straight. I mean, you're used to roll racing. That's why you got those wheels on and shit. It's all good. Me and J Money are drag racers, so we gonna put in work. Right or wrong, J Money? Exactly. Roll racer, drag racer. Oh man, I'm just kidding. That dude over there does all he does is roll race too. I mean, who the fuck am I kidding? This is the future. Roll racers.
I don't street race. I do not race.
Oh, you yeah.
Thinking myself, man. I just enjoy my car.
I am super boring.
Man, but them again, J Money did show up in this bike. This is a nice bike, J Money. Is this legit? Paperwork and everything?
Fucking legit, baby.
Original Yoshimura?
Original.
How many of these they made?
50.
Damn.
And they're all numbered.
And they're all numbered. I like this. I like this. This is nice. You know, I do know how to drive bikes in a straight line, I must say. Pretty good at that.
No, we know. We see your bike right here, bro.
Yo, why you messing with my bike, bro?
Out there, Ivan.
Why you messing with my... Damn.
Look at your motorcycle.
Damn, this guy's attacking me, yo. Damn, hating on my bike, yo. Yo, get on my bike, bro.
Charged up and everything.
That's my petrol edition Razor, son.
Petrol edition.
Yup. Anyways, guys, we're gonna put the tire on, we're gonna lower it, make sure everything clears. If everything clears, we're gonna give you an update on that. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. Once we have everything on, we're gonna start aligning it. We'll keep you updated with that. All right, Sal, we're on to the right side.
13 hours later, we still here.
All right, guys, we got the spring off. We got the upper controller, well, one of the upper arms. Obviously, we're about to cut this bolt up. So again, what you want to do, fuck dropping the subframe, that's a lot of work. I loosen it up and I tilt the arm. I kind of grabbed it with the knuckle so you could get that little gap. Can you guys see that little gap? It's a little gap there. As you see, I got the saw. So
Harbor Freight.
I want to chop that shit up. Once we chop that shit up, we'll get both arms in just like we did to the other side. So just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. It's been fun. You are gonna spend a few hours on it. It's not easy. It's not hard. Just gotta have patience. I mean, look at this guy.
From a 1 to 10, it's probably about a 6 or a 7.
6 or 7. Well, for a guy that hasn't done anything, or 6 and a 7.
And it's Memorial Day.
All right, because you
I could be poolside with a beer.
Yeah, at 68 degrees outside. Nice one, let me say that, nice one. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna chop this shit up. You know what, Sal? Hold this camera. I wanna show people how to chop it up. So the first thing, you wanna grab this thing correctly. You gotta make sure it works. So it's easier putting it upside down, so you're putting the pressure up. Trust me, guys, it's a lot easier.
And don't wear safety glasses, there's no point.
There is no point of wearing safety glasses. So you want to get the light and kind of look. Oh, all right, so we're kind of multitasking here. Hold on, go through this side, Sal, so that way you'll light it up and let the people see the action.
A fuel line.
We have a fuel line here?
I think so.
That's all right, we'll replace it.
Looks like one.
With a steel braided one. Doesn't steel braid. Let me stick my head in between just so I could see. Okay, there it is. Almost there. Man, the other side was so much easier. This one's just skipping out of it. So maybe we're putting too much pressure. Maybe not enough pressure. Okay. There. Somehow we can't even grab it. Let me loosen it more. Guys, we'll be back. Hold on 1 second. Let me loosen that bolt up a little bit more because it's definitely giving us a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. I don't know why. The other side was a lot easier, but no big deal. No big deal. Here we go. So we actually got a longer blade because the shorter blade, for whatever reason, we couldn't make it happen on this side. Regardless, I would recommend using a longer blade. We just happened to run through one of the guys' boxes and find one. So here we go, round 2. So what do you think about round 2?
Yeah, I liked round 1.
Well, let me do an observation. Yep, almost there. It's definitely working. I mean, of course it's gonna work. And that's how you cut it out, guys. Sal, did you learn something?
I learned I have a Honda now. Cutting weight on this bitch next. We'll start with the quarter panel.
Oh man, yep, we're chopping shit up. Anyways, guys, we're gonna be putting the other arms on, and we'll definitely get back to you guys. All right, guys, so we got this side all said and done. Arms are in. As I stated, once you cut the bolt out, you could put a brand new bolt, just run the opposite side. Doesn't matter, torque it down, tighten it down, do what you gotta do. Springs are in, Carlisle Racing and Demon Springs. SPL upper control arms, both of them adjustable. You can't just run one. If you only put one, you're not gonna be able to adjust the camber, guys. You gotta run 2 of them. Sally,
Yo.
What a project!
All good, man, we're done.
But we're done. We also, so as for the front, we actually installed the factory springs. I mean, what was the spring rate on the factory spring on the front?
It was like 204, 204.
It's like 214. The Carlisle Racings, I think, are 204 or vice versa. Something like that. So it's
Not enough to make a big difference.
not enough to make a big difference. That is true. So we went back with the stock springs because we figured the car is gonna be a little lower than having the Carlisle Racing ones. We've had the Carlisle Racing ones on the car before, and it does raise the car a lot. So we don't want it to look like a monster truck, therefore that's what we did. Is it gonna work? I'm pretty sure it's gonna work, because now we're able to adjust camber on the rear, so we're gonna be able to get this car to hook 100% tire down and go. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yo.
Excited.
You're looking out, man. Go to the professionals. Let them touch your car.
I mean, I do gotta tell you guys the secret. I grabbed this car in an airport run and I fucked it up.
Yeah. Oh, that was so last year, man.
Even though I beat him, I'm still here trying to help him to beat me. How do you like that,
Yo,
guys?
you stupid, man.
Anyways, guys, once I set the car up, I'm gonna show you guys where the alignment is at and how to do it. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we got the SPL arms. I would love to show you how to do it step by step, but it's pretty much impossible because my SIM card is very limited right now. I know, lame. Anyways, guys, those two SPL arms, they do control camber and they will control your wheelbase, right? So what I did, I moved the camber first to where I wanted it, which this is where I want it, within negative 0.2, negative 0, toe in a little bit, so our thrust angle 0.02, which that is perfect. So now I'm gonna go to make additional measurements, which I have that on my Hunter machine. And here's my setback, beautiful. Axle offset, amazing. Lateral offsets, everything's pretty much on point, right? So when we measure it by inches, obviously it's gonna be 0. Lateral offset is 0.1. Look at that. Bam, bam. That's where you want it. So this is the most important part, your wheelbase, people. 120.4, 120.4. That's where it's supposed to be. So I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. Sal, how's your experience so far here?
It's great, man. You guys are awesome.
Your opinion doesn't matter, Sal. I know I'm great. I love him. I just love him. I could talk to him like that because he's my best friend. So guys, don't try that on the street when you see him. I don't think it'll be a great idea, but just advising. Anyways, guys, here we go. We see the arms. Here's the SPL arm. Oh, let me see. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. So this one will move the wheelbase, and at the same time, it will control camber a bit. This one on the other end will control the camber. As you see, everything, it is just perfect. I love the way it just fit in. It's not even close to the spring. It's perfect. I mean, obviously we're gonna take a bunch of hits. Hopefully it doesn't snap or bend or nothing like that, but we'll be the guinea pigs of that, right? So guys, don't forget, you turn the first one over here, it will move the wheelbase and control camber just a bit. Not as much as the first main arm. This is the one I used to play with the camber. This one, I used it very little, but mostly for the wheelbase. So don't forget, by moving both arms, you will control camber and wheelbase. This one over here, your Eccentric Cam, obviously we all know what that does, right? Toe, yes, toe. So the way we set this car up, you know, we drag the car, so that's what we're gonna do. I mean, regardless, stock camber on this car is negative 0.05, so they pretty much set it up for you to go drag racing with it. That is actually pretty cool compared to a lot of cars I've seen that'll be like a negative 1.5, negative 2 degrees. So we're gonna set the front toe. Obviously, a lot of you guys know how to set the front toe. Well, I would hope at this time. All we're doing is moving the tie rods, right? In or out as we lock the steering wheel. So I just wanna show you guys kind of the height of the car. Oh, I got 31 seconds. So this is what the car looks like with the Car Light Racing springs on the rear. And as I stated earlier, we did stock springs on the front. I think it looks good. Small gap. They still have to set on the front, so it's the gaps are right. Anyways, guys, don't forget, follow us at Ivan's Alignments on Instagram. Subscribe, like the video. Any questions, DM me. Love you guys. See you later.